now. Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. Meeting your season goal gives high rewards, but does come with risk. Kick off your week by installing your game plan. An offensive and defensive game plan has been pre-selected based on your. Each week you can focus train 3 players. Once you have made your game plan and focus player. Kick your season off by starting your first game.
You better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa. We've been on the road. From the go, hit my blow. You know we've been down for too long to give up. Can't go. I need all pesos, want it all. Case closed. I go balls to the wall, can't hold to the ball game over. These boys can't hold me. You boys can't hold us.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these 2 teams here today. It's the Giants going up against the Cowboys. With that, let's get out to Dallas as we say hello for the first time to our brand new commentary team for 2016. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you for the introduction as we welcome all of you inside AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the dawn of a new era for us at EA Sports as the 2016 NFL season is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback. Dak Prescott. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Prescott. Caught left side, Williams. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. A second down throw for Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And that'll make it third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Now Prescott going right side. He has Winton. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. That one good for 10 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
3 yards to go on second down. Now the first NFL carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
Really, it's a solid draft class from a year ago. They were able to address some key weak spots on their team and fill in some holes.
And they were able to identify the players they wanted early in the process. Got a little bit of luck as some guys may have fallen to them. But for the most part, knew their philosophy and stuck to it.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first down carry by Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go!
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott rolling to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing, Prescott. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, 57 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Well, I guess the opening drive touchdown wasn't enough. They wanted 2 instead of 1 on top of that.
Well, this team is obviously going for the crusher. All right, they don't want to mess around with just kicking the standard extra point and kind of letting you off the hook for giving up the touchdown. Now they want to really rub your face in it and say, guess what? We're going to be doing this all game long.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by Eli Manning, the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and touchdowns in his 13th season now.
I've always loved his demeanor. He's able to maintain an evenness to his play. Didn't matter whether he threw 4 interceptions or 4 touchdown passes. You really couldn't tell. And I think that's one of the great...
Rashad Jennings, he's all alone. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Jennings, 79 yards. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
He's got it, so they take just the 1 here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. It's his first career game, and now he has thrown his first career interception.
So let's face it, that's very simply his welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it?
Get it out of the way, right?
Get it out of the way, and he hopes it'll be the last for this game and not too many in his career.
So after the INT, it's Manning. And here the hook up good to Victor Cruz. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good for a New York first down. On first down, Manning. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Throwing is Manning. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Jennings. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Rashad Jennings with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well, he told us he was going to hit the end zone a couple times in this game. I just don't know that he envisioned doing it in the first quarter.
He probably did. I'm not sure we
did, yeah.
Right? Because all the great ones, that's what they do. They dream about it, right? They think about it. They envision it. They think it's going to happen and almost will themselves into it. I just look at what he's done so far and just wonder what's left to come. Let's sit back and enjoy this one.
But now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
Let's go.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And this is incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. 3rd down here. So a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's the first, and now the rookie's free. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. Dallas gets set to take the field. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And off his back foot, he'll heave this. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding.
Here we go.
Here's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Prescott yet again. Forced out to his left. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. 3rd and long for Prescott. Deep drop. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they...
And look at this. It's a fake. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the forward down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
Throwing now is Manning. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll run here with Fareed. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down. On now is Brad Wing to kick it away for the Giants. Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
A second down throw for Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Sterling Shepard. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Giants add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Fielded about a yard deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ritton. The Cowboys are down right now, but they have to feel like they're still in it. The Giants deserve to be ahead, but will need to put together another strong half.
And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Shreds the tackle. There goes Harris. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Dwayne Harris taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Last year in the regular season, only 7 kick return TDs. We get a taste of it here in week 1 in 2016.
And don't be surprised if that number of 7 falls this year, because every special teams coach that I talked with in the offseason all vowed to be more aggressive in their kick return game.
This will be taken in at the 1. We get a look now at the Giants defense as they file into position. They had a pretty solid first half. Not many adjustments, but I guess there's probably always some adjustments that can be made.
Usually it's just tighten down on the things we've worked on all week in practice. Everyone thinks adjustments are bringing in something absolutely new. For the most part, it's tweaks or just emphasizing what you've worked on already. And that's what they're planning to do here in the second half.
They won't be looking to reinvent the wheel. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And Escobar has it left side. Give him 18 on that one. And that leads to a Dallas first down.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got it. It's Escobar. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Dallas first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Gavin Escobar, his big tight end, was the intended receiver. And it's second down.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now Brown to add on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants defense working their way back onto the field now. They look good in the first half. They'll be looking to carry that momentum over into half number 2.
Finish a game the way you started it. That's typically the message at halftime when things are going well. You've done everything you're expected to do. How about a little bit more of that in the second half? But be aware they may throw something different at you to begin things.
Yeah, 50% of the equation still left to go. Second down and just one.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
3rd and long for Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. They needed 15. They got 16 and a first down.
It went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Throwing, Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It's JPP, 7th-year man Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it.
Let's go.
Prescott now. He's got time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul. Get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Do you think either one of us would have any chance of blocking Jason Pierre-Paul in a pass rush?
I think you would have a better chance than me.
No shot at all. I would happily call it a backup.
And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, not only did they try to fake it, They put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They run again with Jennings. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Vereen. And some space here. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. This is Jennings. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Jennings with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Let's go!
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. It's caught by Bryant. A good pickup there at 22. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They go play action here on first down. It'll buy some time right. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Rashad Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll be a New York first.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
Barry Church, the strong safety, the one to get him down.
It's really no surprise to see them running the ball here. They've got the lead, not much time left. They just want to keep the clock moving, and they can win it right now.
And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Giants, they begin the Ben McAdoo era with a victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they begin the season 0-1 behind their rookie quarterback, Dak Prescott. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.